All right, Shalom. We the brothers of Great Millstone, the church in Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'chakadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, and as always, you believers. So yeah, we're back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, pretty much to warn you of the great and notable, the great and dreadful day of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, which will actually manifest in the form of the Third World War that's pretty much fast approaching. Matter of fact, let's begin in the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter. That's one of the cornerstone chapters. And start at the top, because when unbelievers are confronted with this information, they pretty much fold. It contributes to their incredulity. And rightfully so. It wasn't meant for them to believe. Look, you got to remember, we was called to believe the unbelievable. You people can't see past this replica of reality. So when you confront it with the concept of an entire landmass, right, being erased off the planet, think about how America is constructed. You got buildings, bricks, roads, iron, steel. That's going to be reduced to sand. A fucking desert, man. The entire landmass is going to be a complete desolation. Thus says the Bible. So that causes one to stumble. When we expound on what's perceived to be an ancient text, if you will, and we married it with modern terminology such as America. You hear the word technology, we bring that word up when we go on the precepts. Words such as microchips, missiles, and in this case, World War III. Once you present it with that, you fold, man, because it's a foreign idea. All right, come on.
God, the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1, it reads, blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Right, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. And we have to expound on this from time to time, bring clarity, because that Zion represents the believers. Matter of fact, continue.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Now, this doesn't mean that the word is not going to extend to the masses of the people. Simply put, it only means that the believers of Yahweh Shah will adhere to it. Real quick, give me the book of Matthew 13 and 9. Whoever can get it.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 9. It says, who have ears to hear, let him hear.
Right, so everybody physically have ears, but these ears is different. Click on that word ear, all over the shop.
The word ear.
And that proves that poetry is the overtone of the scripture. The Lord never wanted everybody to get it. Why would he make such a statement? Everyone with ears, let them hear. Because technically everybody have ears. So there's a more a dark, if you will, meaning to that saying. You have to peel back that veil to get the understanding. All right, come on.
That word ear, it says the ear, metaphor, the faculty of perceiving with the mind.
Right, so, and that's another point. This is from a metaphorical, so that proves that the Bible is not as of an open and shut case as one might think. See, you have to understand similes and parables. So from a metaphorical perspective, read that again.
The faculty of perceiving.
Is that from the beginning of the definition? Go ahead.
It says,
it jumped right off with the metaphor.
It's like it says the ear, metaphor, the faculty of perceiving with the mind.
See, perceiving with the mind. Being able to wrap your mind around such a concept. Well, that's actually going to be mystical. Oh, I spoke on that briefly during the live. I believe that was during the live. Well, you're going to have these nations, and that's also in Joel, the 2nd chapter. They're going to see the armies of the Lord going over them. Everybody's going to be affected, the whole entire planet Earth. See? They're going to see the missiles coming over them, man. They're going to be going about, oh, shit, the whole sky going to be, and they're going to be shaking, hoping that the missiles don't stop them. But the missiles is on the order. They're going to be headed to the west. Go ahead.
The faculty of understanding and knowing.
And knowing. Matter of fact, continuing it.
It says in the Strong's.
Is it one definition? What word you looked up right here? Here? Go to the word here. Let him who have ears to hear, let him hear, right? Which that word here is said as well. Come on.
It says to be endowed with the faculty of hearing, not deaf, to hear, to attend to.
See, to attend to. That's why what? It says blowing alarm. An alarm was set up to grab your attention. So that proves that mountain is those who have ears to hear. They would be attentive to the alarm. Go ahead.
To consider what is or has been said.
See? So the Lord said, look, hey, that's a scene in the drama. The Lord wrote the script. All right, I'm going to send out the message, but let those who have ears to hear consider it. So that means the message will, per se, go into the mountains. The believers. Come on.
To understand, perceive the sense of what is said. To hear something, to perceive by the ear what is announced in one's...
To perceive by the ear what is announced. That's blowing the trumpet. When you blow a trumpet, you're making an announcement. So again, that holy mountain who will perceive the trumpet would be the believers. See that? Go ahead. Matter of fact, we got a precept? Yeah, come on, start right here.
This Psalm 51, verse 8. Make me to hear joy and gladness.
See that, man? Come on, man. Hey, because someone might say, well, hold up, what joy and gladness got to do with the milk? No, that's the only way you're going to have the kingdom. That's Yahweh Shem Yahweh avenging you. Right? And that's not, you know what? Luke 18. That's not talking about, yeah, certain guys. Hey, guys is bugging out. Jude warned us. When you read the book of Jude, it talk about how men would creep in unaware. Our scripture speaks about how in the last days, some would depart from the faith. You got Genesis, they through, man. They teaching now that all nations can make it. Or what you have Hosea, he made a statement. Now look, we're not here to twist the Bible. The nations is going into captivity. But what the fuck is you talking about, dude? So you have men who came in and they was presented with a pearl, and they acknowledged that it was a pearl. It was a point where Hakana was saying double up. They knew that the men of the Lord was the apostles. And the men that derived little spring from that tree. We know guys personally who reverence us, they praise us on coming boards. Right? You the greatest teachers, all of a sudden now here in the latter day, they departed from the faith, man. See, that don't apply to us. We never departed from that. We still do. You niggas departed. So that means, you know what a nigga do? They devalue what they find. Like a nigga get a car and put some rims on it, and they devalue it. Now the person who come to appraise the car, he said, I don't want it because you fucked it up. So you niggas found the pearl. At first you said, oh shit, and you knew it was the truth because you niggas didn't know nothing before you came across us. Right? But then you say, nah. Man, that's what a nigga do. A nigga saw the pearl, they acknowledged, oh, this is a great pearl. Then they said, nah, let me modify it. This ain't how the pearl. And that causes the master of the feast to destroy you. Here it is, your homeless ass came into the feast. And you said, hey, somebody bring another bottle of hot sauce. Nigga, that's offensive, man. Spirit. You supposed to took what was laid out to you and ate it with right and been thankful, man. Yep, go ahead.
God says, so like Psalms chapter 51, verse 8, it reads, make me to hear joy and gladness.
Right, so the sound of the trumpet, that alarming message is really joy and gladness. Because it's the Most High comforting us by assuring that he will avenge us of our enemies. Again, you got guys breaking down Luke 18, saying that's talking about great millstone. Nigga need to hurry up and be taken out of their misery, man. It's good. The Lord just preserving them in a little hotel somewhere so he can kill them, man. A nigga just getting by another day to get $45. Don't know that the Most High keeping you there, nigga. Yeah, the Most High know to preserve. I bet you it's a rain and noodle pack somewhere in there, man. The Lord gonna kill you, dude. Now hold up, I gotta say this. Well, what Lazarus and the rich man come in? That means now you gotta tamper with that. Now the rich man gotta be great millstone. That's the only way you can make sense now. Dummies. They stumbled at the sands of Yahweh Shai, man. See? Go ahead.
God, it says, make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
See that? So the Lord broke us down. He got the same power to build us up, and that building up is through edifying. See? So now you're confident and sure that we're not going to be here forever. We don't have to keep enduring a nigger culture. That's going to come to an end. The Lord going to cut that shit off, man.
What Yahweh Shai said, how long shall I endure? Suffer, yes, it.
Yeah. Hey, because the Lord was what? He was grieved and vexed because of their lack of understanding.
I can understand, yeah.
So that proved right there that that's how the Lord meant to comfort you through understanding and clarity. See? And it's clear cut, it's straight commandment. You're gonna be destroyed. The missiles that's on the earth and pointed, really the missiles already pointed toward America. That's all, that's clear, man. See, but everybody's not going to pick up. They got the antennas. Just like a phone. If your phone don't have them bars, then it can't pick up the signal. So you people are really devices in the hand of the Lord. And you can't pick up the signals from the heavens. Only the mountain, those in that range, right? Yeah, only those in that range, they can pick up the signal, man. So that's those in that holy mountain. All right, what that is? That's like,
St. John 1:5. It says, and the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. So just going back to what the great point through the spirit of the elder making, man, right? Your antennas didn't pick up that signal, man. Your mountain is not in that range. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The signal, so to speak, went all over your head, man. It's as if you had aluminum foil wrapped, you know what I'm saying? Wrapped all around you to block that signal, man.
Which is really Esau.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's
what's
it.
that?
God of this world. That's it. Right, bro.
The darkness of this world, it compromised you picking up. That's why Genesis, Genesis went right back to what Christianity teaches. It was like static. They had a signal, and them niggas wandered out of the way.
Like static. That's true. That's it. Still.
Yeah, they got out of range.
Yeah, that's true. Got out of range. That's it.
Yeah, they wandered out of the range. You got to stay in that light. Oh, you used to bring that out about how that light is like a beam.
Oh, your cut.
That tractor beam. When they was coming out of Egypt, they pretty much was under that beam. And you had to stay within that. Because one miscalculation, now you back in the wilderness. You niggas went back to the wilderness after all the videos you uploaded. Nigga, you niggas had debates about that. Man, the Most High ain't dealing with you niggas, man. Only the stone, we're gonna bring it out again. Only that stone is sitting there, man. We ain't budged.
Unmovable.
We unmovable. You niggas left off from us, or and I'm humbly speaking, man. We thankful to be here. And I'm gonna throw this out there too, because you got niggas who like to say that we push the narrative. If you ain't great mills, we don't say that. You niggas lying if you say we say that. We only say you gotta follow what we teach, man. You can come under whatever banner you want, man. But you gotta teach a harmony with the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Because there was men that was great millstone and they out. See, so yeah, it's like a revolt, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, so hey, real quick, when you go into the word comprehend, like we always go into, meaning the capability to be able to grasp the light with your mind. So if you can't grasp the light with your mind, been blinded by the power of the God of this world, right? That darkness, like you said, that darkness was too thick. What they say, gross darkness.
Yep.
That darkness was too thick for the light to penetrate, man. Meaning you from the darkness. That's what it is, because the truth only returned unto those that practice in her, man.
Right.
So that means you never was a part of it. You crept in unaware.
That's what happened. Niggas crept there unaware. They don't even understand that. Because why you ain't still with us? You came here. It's not like we sought guys out. Hey, come here.
Obviously,
You came to us. You came in the restaurant. You came in the lodge, and then you left out for whatever reason. You can make all the videos you want, justifying why you left.
You ain't like the food.
Right, you ain't like the food. That's the lamb.
That's exactly
Right, it didn't sit well with you.
you.
It didn't sit well with your belly. Then you start grumbling. That's what happens when your stomach growls. I know you hungry and deprived from food, because your stomach, you can stunt all you want, nigga. But once that stomach growl, that's like your belly, right, telling on it. So you niggas really grumbling. Them empty bellies who couldn't, right? Your house shot left out, man, out of your belly. You vomited your house out. That's what happened. Elsewhere still is. And the scripture speaks about constancy, steadfast. So you guys don't apply to that. You was here a couple of years or months or whatever, now you on another tip. Ain't no way around that. Make a video about that. Make a video about those who departed from the faith. Make sense of that. The scripture's a measuring stick. That's what you measure about scripture. So measure yourself up to that scripture. Right? Where you fall in at. You departed from this. You can't say we departed. Yep, come on. That was it? Yep, you got a piece up? Come on.
This is Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 10. It says, be steadfast in thy understanding.
See, that's the spirit. Go ahead.
And let thy word be the same.
See that? So you got to be steadfast. Your word, ain't no way around that. The scriptures say that in, is that Proverbs 21? It speaks about metal not, get that. It might be Proverbs 21 and 24, something like that. Metal not with those who are given. Right.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 21. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change.
See that? So that proves right there, when you change, you playing with the king. That's an offense to the king. So nobody like a nigga who was here over here 1 minute, now you over there. Nobody can't trust you now. You're not trustworthy. There's no integrity. So you got guys again who personalize. Don't want to hear that. You niggas personalize the gospel to come up against us, man. With these wayward breakdown, 11th hour. Let me ask you a question, right? Let's simplify it. You go to job, let's say you work at Lowe's. You go on the last shift. Do the job, is it another Lowe's when you get there? It's the same Lowe's, nigga. It's the same at the first shift. Just you came in later to the same vineyard. Stupid. Them niggas say they come in at 11 hours now, they change the whole shit. No. See, the simplicity of your house, I cut you niggas, man. Just imagine if we was to dedicate, how you niggas dedicate every video coming after us if we was to do that. Your 17 followers are both. And now you ain't got nowhere to stay, man. All right, come on.
I got some. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse.
Right, and we went into that about how you had those who came up against the apostles back way before the YouTube era. Then once they came online, you had certain guys, the Rebel Alliance, and then you had different men, the Avengers, but it gets worse and worse. Mm-hmm. Right? Now you got guys who saying the very cornerstone of the ministry that the nations can't come in, that's why you had to sign. Now you got niggas saying the other nations can come in. That's an example of waxing worse and worse. See, the scripture's undefeated. You niggas can conjure up all the different perspectives you want, but you gonna be measured up by what the scriptures say. Hey, and furthermore, the scripture says it's not up to private interpretation. So you have a nigga read something and say, see, that's the new covenant. Nigga, the fuck is you talking about, dude? Now I gotta pick your sweaty mind. That's the spirit, man. The Lord angry with niggas, man. Yeah. Yeah, cause you get pissed, man. Like these niggas corrupt. That's what happened, man. You get a nigga and you entrust them with something that's valuable and they devalue it.
Right.
Yeah, come on, you have something? Yeah, go ahead.
Deceiving and being deceived.
Right, so they deceiving and being deceived. Because, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Right now. So, you know, you have guys, they'll read a precept and it seems right in their eyes. What's that, a way that seems right to them? Yeah. A nigga say, yeah, that's it. But they don't know that the Most High deceive them. And in that, they henceforth deceive the simple nigga who listen to them. That's why it's about predestination. If you ain't a part of the Yahweh council, you just not. Because the Lord will figure out a way to get you out of that anyway. Go ahead.
But continue in the things which thou hast learned.
Measure yourself up to that scripture. See, again, the scripture is the rod. What's that? Zechariah, where the angel was sent forth to measure Jerusalem. Which complements Revelation the 11th chapter, measure the temple. And those who worship therein. Oh, that's Joel, the 2nd chapter too, man. See? So again, that's the challenge. All you do is 4 or 5 niggas on the side street in Kansas City. Like them niggas are 11 out just talking shit. Nobody watching, they just pissed. Like, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Your tree is withered. Every video talking about us. Meanwhile, we prophesying, you going out of town, it's growing. Go ahead.
And has been assured of.
See, and you was assured, right? That's why you niggas still talk about the chip. See? Nigga talk about us 5 videos, then throw a snippet in about the chip. Nigga, Lord gonna kill you, man. Read that, measure yourself up to that. Take a deep, don't even involve us. Go to that room, close the blinds, nigga, and be at one with yourself. Just be real with yourself. Read that precept without us around. You can't blame us, dude. Stop trying to put us in, you know what I mean? Take us out the picture, read that precept, and
In the things which thou hast learned.
come on, dude. You came to what somebody else taught you, man. So the scripture say continue, but you know what? As easy as that sounds, if you're not of the elect, you're not going to continue. God's going to put the spirit on you to come up with some crazy shit. And you're going to believe that shit. And you're going to have certain videos, you're going to be, that's right, man, you know. Go ahead.
And has been assured of.
See, you was assured. That's why you still talk about the, that's why you talk about the milk. So my question is this: is Great Millstone sanctioned by the Lord? That yay or nay? Because if they ain't, then y'all got to just cut out everything. Niggas started off with hard, with Clark, with Dodge, and that just came out. Go ahead.
Knowing of whom thou hast learned this.
Man, you can't get around that scripture. Knowing from who you learn from. You niggas know how to go into precepts and marry this precept with that and get a word. And really, when you look at them guys, their teaching style come from us. Man, if that ain't an ungrateful nigga, man, I don't know what, man. Right? Because if you had any integrity, you'll say, you know what, I don't agree with them men, but you know what, them men, they taught me, man.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to say, let them do them. But a nigga gonna be a nigga. Yep, well.
I got something.
Yeah, come on.
2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse
And
6.
about man, the spirit got this coming out, man. Cause trust me, man, we don't think about, get the fuck out of here. Come on, dude. I'm gonna tell you what the 11th hour guy did. What they do, and the Apostle Paul was going into this. They send those mentions.
Yeah.
Right? They know how a motherfucker poke you. Like they'll send a mention of you in a video, so then you know that they talking about it.
Right.
That's how I knew about the 11 hours. I was like, oh shit. I said, what the fuck, who is this? And it was them niggas. I clicked on this 3 niggas on the side street I thought it would probably look like Fourth with green acres. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna say this, y'all watching, I ain't watched the video, dude. I didn't watch it, dude. I ain't watch it. Right, and I'm gonna tell you the only thing, I'm gonna tell you what I did with the net, and it's heavy, right? I just looked at the transcript. I just looked, and that's, I was like, oh shit, you know? And the nigga can't really talk, man. The nigga retarded. That's man, you know, that's just some nigga, man. That's right.
Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 6. It says, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them.
Right. Measure yourself up to that scripture. Read that again.
But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them.
Right. So you defiled the very one that created you. Because you was just a broken city before you found Great Millstone. And you can't take this, and you made a conscious effort to follow us because it was IUIC out there. It was, and you niggas watched us for all them years, and we can see, right, you still in our style. Because you watched us so long, but now all of a sudden, he wanted so bad to be a part of the Great Millstone. Because he said, the one I did watch, I ain't watched the whole thing, but when I look at it and I click on it, you have to play it when you get the transcript. Because we ain't really got time. It's just really you had to be marked. But the nigga said something about, man, I wanted to come to Birmingham, and they ain't let, yeah, nigga, we rejected you, man. And we was right? You see, that show the Lord dealing with us. Because we saw when the first moment we had an interaction with you, we said, you a nigga. We said that about you behind the scenes. We said, that nigga ain't right. And what happened? The nigga went right. You talk shit about us, so that means we went right. And you ain't know we knew that. So that showed that the Most High was dealing with us. But he came out and said, they ain't let me come to Birmingham. Nigga, you was a groupie, man. What's wrong with you, dude? That's weird. Why would I want to come around enough, you know what I mean? He said that like it was such a thing, like we was wrong. But we really was following the scripture. The scripture say, allow them not in your house. Right. So we were just in the spirit of your house, man.
Not just come and they want to get on camera.
Right, yeah. That's so he was a group of just one. Oh, and his claim to fame was being a moderator for us. That nigga wanted to be a moderator so bad, then the spirit started moving on him. I took off from being a moderator, and he left a message, hey, Ark, I think it was a mistake, something happened. I ain't even saying that enough to the nigga. And he finally got it after 3 weeks, like, oh, these niggas don't fuck with me. But yeah, something happened. It was, nigga, you was rejected, dude. Then you backbite against the other brother who came in. I'm gonna want it back. And that was the scripture. Remember how it was 2 guys who had to come in. And what his name? I forget his name. Who came in? Hey, Matthias. Yeah, Matthias came in. That was all set up in the spirit. And there was a moment, them two, and you know what? Let's just say set everything aside. And real talk, right? And the brother, what his name? The beloved brother from Washington. I'm gonna want it back. If he peeked his face in my door, in my green camera, and Matt did, I let him there. I called the cops on Matt. Nigga, you a demon, dude. I'm just simplifying it, right? Without the breakdown, the Lord gave you discernment. That nigga pop up, you gonna say, no, man. Real talk, right? You gonna say, man, who is anybody know that guy? You gonna call the cops on that nigga. You a demon, the Lord ain't dealing with you. I'm assured, guarantee, I'm assured the Lord gonna destroy you. you not gonna make it. You a demon, dude. And not just that you came up against us. It's just you could have never said nothing about us, nigga. The way you teach, you and your whole walk, you was given the truth, and you departed from it. And then walk out the door with class. You walked out talking shit. Hey, I ain't like the chicken no way. You fucking homeless nigga came in and had a problem, man. Yeah, yeah, come on.
Real quick. It's 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devil, speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Come on, man.
Having their conscience.
So now, if you measure me up to that, or any of these brothers up to that, you can't say that with us. We continued in what we learned. But then you got other men who was introduced to this, and they were seduced. Voices got in there. Hey, the Bible heavy, dude. This book ain't nothing to play with. It's like a book of, I don't want to really use that, but you know, like you see these magic books, they really get that from the scriptures. Like Harry Potter in the book of spells. Oh, I brought this out before, that money, the money, when he read that shit in the money, and then it summoned those. That's how the scriptures is, bro. When you read it, that's why the missiles came on the scene, because it was read properly. Then everybody came on, the scoffers came out. See what happened? You niggas going to this book being children. That's how the missiles came up. It's scary, dude. It's scary. It ain't nothing to play with, dude. You niggas wanted to be a part of something, right? Didn't know what you were dealing with. It was certain men that was sanctioning the hell of these books. That sound like the missiles. We gonna get back to that Joel too, man. You niggas don't talk about the missiles all of a sudden no more. Destruction. Because it's coming for you. And the receipts out there. You can't say we just talking, you know, we can actually pull up video of all you doing and talking about us, man. All right, yeah, come on, I'll read that again.
God. It says, starting verse 1 again, it reads, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
Right, and that happened, man. The scripture's spot on. And a lot of you guys, you unskilled. You take the sword, you like a child playing with, you know, you hear them stories. Child find their father gun and they shoot themselves. You niggas playing with the scripture to cut yourself all the time. Because it's best for you to be under the tutelage of someone, man. Like again, like the whole 11 hours. You can look at that counter, there's a bunch of bug outs. Sitting around trying to go into the deep mysteries of your house side and personalize it to cut up. And they're cutting the shit out of themselves. And like I said, we were going through an extensive breakdown of that 11 hours. But we ain't here for you, man. Really, the Spirit just flaring up on you niggas. Go ahead.
Giving heed to seducing spirits.
Right, they gave heed. A nigga read a precept. Oh, shit. See what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to tell you a good example. The whole King David, Marshal, when they read they should seek David in their land, that was a seducing spirit. And they pretty much overlooked the concept of the last days starting 2,000 years ago, man. So they said, hold up. They looked at it like last days started now, 2017, when they came in. See, that's when the new covenant started, yes. Then where the elders at? That shit all out of place. The elders, what his name, Awa? Awa ain't even on camera no more. So when the Waffle pop back up? Or the other guy, remember one of the front soldiers, the guy who sound like Nutty Professor? That nigga name, last seen with a black and mild. And he said he was your house side thing, man. Remember the guy, the Baron Room? Yeah, he went and burnt the church up, man. But why they ain't talk about them niggas? y'all was around them niggas, y'all supposed to be cussing them out. But see, your range, we went into that. You can't see past that Motel 8, nigga. You think that goddamn everything's sitting around your ass.
Right.
Like, okay, this last day is not when I found out what that precept meant. Go ahead.
God, it says, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
See, the scriptures bag us up. That don't apply to us. You gave heed to a spirit that seduced you. That was the Lord sick. And the Lord sick a witch on you. The king bad. The king got everybody at his disposal. The king sick a heavy spirit on you. Go get that nigga right there. Set him up. Get in his ear, put some in his drink. And that's what the king did. And you went into the scriptures, right? And found that precept and this precept, and not knowing that you were unlocking forces that you stupid niggas you ain't got power over. That's why it would have been in your best interest to really stay under us. What?
Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
And that's what they do. They come out with lies. Oh, niggas say, y'all getting $10,000 a month, nigga. My old lady don't know how much money it's just some nigga in Baton Rouge can just say with certainty how much. But this the thing, right? Why y'all always talking about money, man? We never talk about money. Oh, the Apostle I went into that. How the Lord put the spirit on certain people to help us, man. There's people that come on and just help, man. But you motherfuckers don't know nothing about. Oh, that go into the hidden body parts. Versus you niggas who have to conjure up. And don't wait, that's what I'm waiting on, man. I ain't gonna keep on. But hey, this is the spirit, niggas. Cause we gonna move on from this. I guarantee my next video ain't gonna have nothing to do with that nigga, man. Cause this all in the spirit, right? But this what I want to challenge you with. When you gonna do another video asking for money? Will you ever again? Or, nigga, you gonna ask somebody for some money, guaranteed. But the Lord put the spirit, the Lord got you in a situation where you are living a beggar's life. That goes into the scripture. Now when you read, oh man, what's that? I believe that's the book of, speaks about I never saw conceived begging bread.
Oh, man.
I have been young and I have been old. Somebody get that. So if the Lord dealing with you, right, people just come to you and say, hey man, how can I help? That happen all the time behind the say, hey man, how can I help? When we don't know, we ain't said nothing about money. Now if you look at my channel or any of these brothers' channels, right, and you go to the sentence where it say about the channel, this nigga Matt got his cash out. Cash out Rodney 205. Nigga, you a nigga, man. So that means you got to conjure up help. No, the Lord put the spirit on people to help us, right? And that goes into the functioning of the temple, which, by the way, the temple had a treasury, nigga. That's in the book of Joshua. And plenty of other scriptures. So Yahweh didn't keep the law? Yep, go ahead.
Because Psalm chapter 37,
Yep.
verse 25, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
See, so that proves that you're not of that stock because the seed come after you. So here in the latter days, nigga, you on camera begging bread. And this nigga, man, this nigga sit up and say, yeah, one video the nigga said, yeah, for supplies for the ministry. Get the fuck out of here. Only thing you need is a phone and Wi-Fi. The real King David, and I'm speaking affectionately, he do videos without money. You know, he'll sit in front of rallies, nigga. Yeah, he get rallies Wi-Fi. So nigga, don't want to hear that. You a huckster, man. You finesse the people. We don't ask about money up here, dude. Niggas crazy, man. Can't stop talking about money but saying we extortionists. The Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. Go ahead. Oh, that was it?
Come.
Yeah, come on.
Book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 40, and verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better is to die than to beg.
See that? So measure yourself up to that. But a nigga, brute beast, he ain't gonna say, oh no, you know what, let me be, oh. Scripture speaks about them fetters.
Right.
So you ain't disciplined. You said, fuck that. Fuck what the scripture say, man, I gotta get this room tonight. Fucking brute beast. It would have been better for you just, and they like to use that, it's better to have a millstone on your neck. Like that. No, that's really talking about you niggas, man. The millstone proves the authority. Right? That word millstone is the authority of the Lord. That's why it's associated with your ass getting judged. But again, that's what you get when you get simple niggas. All that black and mild smoke. Come on, dude. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. You smoke black and mild. It's a further notice. Do a video saying you don't. And nigga, pan that, this is another thing, pan that camera around that room, man. That's what I want to see. You gonna see the stem in that motherfucker, man. Yeah. That nigga a demon, man, playing with the Lord. You might see one of the old New Jack City with a Phuket ball on the end of that motherfucker. That crazy. And we got the right to mock you because the scriptures say what? If you don't finish building the temple, we're gonna laugh at you. Right. You stop building the tower, nigga. Cause you were doing videos, hey, like the elder mysteries of the kingdom said. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, come on.
Job 12 and 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
So the Lord deceived you. And you really think, I called that. Somebody get that in the Proverbs, a way that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Get that real quick. Yeah, that's a heavy scripture, man. Hey, because, Solomon had, that's your house side now. The house side put summon demons on your ass, man. Put spells using those terms so you could get it. With a spirit. The Lord 6 spirits on you. What you think them 7 spirits about? That's your house side 6 spirits on you. So the Lord, that's Solomon, if you go into the documents, the records, it's scary. He'll put spirits on men and make them think what they breaking down right. At a time like this, then you know what contributes to it? You got your own platform. Nigga sit down, drink that 64-ounce cup, nigga feel good. Nigga match start, feel good. Lord ain't nothing. Hey, but meanwhile, we still disciplined. We still going in the scripture. You go to, when the last lesson we did talking about a nigga, man? We just out here with the wind, right? You know, and elements, and we just going with the brothers, you know? But when I tune in to my personal video of this brother and that brother, we in the fear of the Lord. That's why all my videos go back 5, 10 years. I still open up with the fear on me, man. Like, fuck that, man. With the same introduction, nigga, cause, hey, man, Salaki, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man. Hey, bro. Started off the same way, then you get in the spirit as it goes. But no, you come in, hey, no, I'm entering into the house of the Lord, man. But you have a nigga just start the video up and talk shit. That's so that you niggas don't feel your house out. And you think yourself to be something when you're not. Go ahead.
Yep. Proverbs 14 and 12, it says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
See that? That's why we know you don't die. Because you came up with a personal breakdown. And the scriptures say that. The scriptures say what? The Bible is not up for private interpretation, man. So if you're not following what the apostles wrote down, nigga, you came up with a private interpretation, dude. And you should be confident in that. That's the bad thing. Nigga, confident in that too, man. That gets you killed. It's all type of scriptures about that, man. Corey, Dathan, they came up against Moses, man. And my question to you niggas, did the disciples have a treasure in the book of Acts? when the people came for substance? Was it not men set up over tables? The truth ain't no free fall, man, for you to come in and just unwind. No, it's a system. Hey, even Isaiah the 9th chapter said what? The government shall be on the shoulders of the Lord. Man. Yep, come on, we got something? If not, we can get back to that Joel too. You have something?
Still that definition.
Okay, cut, yep. You have something? All right, come on.
Cut. Definition for here, it says to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Perceive the sense of what is said.
Right, so the people don't perceive what's said, man. Even if we throw a missile sign out and then get a precept to complement it, they can't get it. They can't wrap their mind, oh, you bring that out. Comprehend. That's a heavy word. To comprehend meaning to really lay hold of something. So here it is, you drowning, you can't lay hold of that breath. Because the only way to lay hold of it is spiritually with your mind. See? Go ahead.
It says to hear something, to perceive by the ear what is announced in one's presence.
See that? And that's that trumpet. Go ahead.
To get by hearing, learn. A thing comes to one's ear to find out. Learn.
Oh, that's heavy, man. Can't nobody say, oh, I had it already. Nope, you found out. So we found out that the Lord has a controversy with America and the inhabitants thereof, meaning those of you who cleave to it. You could be an Israelite. We don't care about that. Not in this lifetime, because if you trust in the so-called white man, the Lord is going to destroy your ass. What?
To give ear to a teaching or a teacher.
Read that again.
To give ear to a teaching or a teacher.
Now I'm going to ask all like the 11-hour guys. Who you learn? Did I learn from you? I'm saying this humbly though. Did I learn from you or you? That ain't no deep question, bro. And scripture speaks about you niggas going to all that deep C8, bro. The temple. Right? Niggas sweating. And bringing up certain words, you know, a simple nigga will fall for that. Right? Nigga sweating and said the corpse. And all of a sudden, like, oh shit, this dude ain't playing. Or simply I ask you, right? This ain't a hard question. Who learned from who? And it might have not just been me. Let's say you, I bet you learned from his brother or one of these brothers. Because you didn't know shit. You weren't going out on the highways and byways. I remember Solomon Bob. He went doing no lessons. You was just a dude on the coming board being a groupie, and you indicted yourself. You can't. I never came out and said, "Great Bob." I never did that. That ain't in the atmosphere, bro. So you said that to me. Is the record? That word record ain't remembered. The Lord don't remember that. You niggas think because it was 8 years later. The Lord remember you niggas came in through this. And you rebelled. Right, because it was ordained, their condemnation was ordained. That's in the book of Jude. Wow. Your condemnation was ordained. See? And we never got out of character. We just kept teaching. We said, okay, all right. We weren't flattered by that bullshit. And you see what happened when the smoke cleared. Now you scoffing. Read that again.
Come. To give ear to a teaching or a teacher.
So hold up. Who you gonna come up against? Me? You coming up against Yahweh Shai now? Because you gotta follow your teacher, man. All them breakdowns you ever went into, they come from us, man. And really, that's the glue that keep y'all together. If you get rid of what we say, then now you really just all over the place. So you gotta throw out a snippet about the chip here and there. Right, the same face. Well,
it says to comprehend, to understand.
That's it. That's what you brought out, St. John, the first chapter. Go ahead.
In the Strong's, it says to hear in various senses, give in the audience of, come to the ears, hear, hearken.
Hearken. See? So whether you rebelled 5 minutes from first hearing us or 8 years later, you ain't hearkening. See? That's why the scriptures say continue in that which thou learned. So you rebelled, man. First of all, we never asked you niggas to come over here. Now your ministry stays afloat by talking shit. You don't see that. That's crazy, dude. But we don't think they're going to ever get it. We don't believe you. You some proud Negroes, man. Yes. Super duper. And another thing, too, the scriptures say, suffer not as a man's body. And now, hold up. Explain that scripture. Because a nigga like to say, see, they living it up. They got a camp house. No, nigga, that's water, man. You mean tell me you get 15, 20 dudes together and they can't prosper? Come on, man. Right, that's spirit. Like before we get 50, you got 20 guys together and all of them supposed to just be broke down with nothing. Yeah. That's why Yahweh said, go to the ant, nigga. Right. Because the ants are small in the big scheme, but they're able to build based upon being in a body. Now this nigga say, see, they got new garments on. Right. Nigga said that shit, man. Right. Yeah, he said they got new garments on. You teach for envy. Yeah, that's a sick. That's why that nigga pull up, we gonna call the cops on him. Yeah, that's just some hate shit now. Yeah, he a bitch, man. But this my thing, right? Somebody give me, I want to say that first Peter. Because there's something, see, we suffering in the new covenant. Nigga, we suffering because Esau in power, man.
It said suffering in the new covenant. That's an oxymoron.
But that's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron. Yeah, man. How the fuck is he suffering in the new covenant? Crazy, man. That's why I give you Yahweh said, how long must I suffer these niggas, man? And they'll continue to do. They'll send another mention later on. Right. Let them out. They do a video, you know what I mean? The Pharisees. Stupid. Not suffer for. Suffer not having. Oh, no, the second Peter.
You know, hey, understanding is real important in this thing, man. Hey, we just went through a thorough breakdown on our understanding.
Right.
Even, I think in the same chapter, Matthew 13, I think around about the 14 or the 15th verse or something like that, it speaks about that's how you're going to be converted and be healed.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Through understanding, man.
Right.
And so that's why you niggas can't be converted and be healed, man, because you really don't understand for real.
Right. And you know, Awad left you niggas with a bomb and walked out the room with that concept of learn from him, right?
Right.
But don't follow him. You know, because y'all was talking Matthew 23, yeah. And them niggas ran with that. That's why they said, fuck that, we still gonna say y'all about y'all. We still gonna teach about this. Yeah, Awad, man, did you niggas a disservice. Awad left you niggas with a damn bomb and walked out the door, man. And you niggas ran to the device, now you gonna die. See, come on.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer.
Now, hold up, let's read this again, all right? Because you got guys posting, we suffering. What the scriptures say is, hey, just because you suffer, that don't mean shit. You got to suffer for righteousness' sake. And to suffer for righteousness' sake is to suffer being in this place of miracle, man. And you catch your hell, right? But you ain't suffering because of these things. Read this again.
It said, but let none of you suffer as a murderer.
And you niggas suffering as murderers because the blood on your head. You know how many guys you done sprayed away now? You a detour sign saying, nope, don't go to Great Millstone. Well,
or as a thief.
Yep.
Or as an evildoer.
Oh, let me say about the thief part. You stole messages from one another. What's that? Scripture say, steal not from one another. So we gave you the message. You aesthetic if the apostles get 10,000. So what, nigga? That's not a sin. Crazy, man. That's a crazy dude. But check it out, right? It says, but suffer not as busybodies in other men's matters. That's why we don't do videos dedicated to you with your face on the thumbnail, nigga. But you do that about us. And that's why you in that room. And it's Friday, it's Saturday, right? The crunch, I can feel it. The crunch, you need another night, man. And we gonna joke about that. It's Saturday night, nigga, you need another night. Yeah. The LSU game, you need another night tonight, man. Now you in a quagmire. You should have now you gotta ask for more money in a minute. You should have just shut the fuck up, dude, and wait on your missile. Yeah, right? You should just shut up and just wait. Yeah, wait on your missile, dude. But you wanna speed up and bring more and more torment. The Lord torment. Hey, because that's that let him be a cursed outcome. Anathema. Matter of fact, get that real quick. And that's just not that dude, all of you dudes who came up against the dignities, man. But the Lord set us up as the men. Starting with the apostles and elders, man. Yep, you got it.
God, this is 1 Corinthians 16, verse 22. If any man love not the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, let him be anathema maranatha. And that's the elder went into pretty much being preserved, kept for destruction, man. And it's on display by your presentation that you love not the Lord Yahushua. It talks about that. You hate the Lord, you love death. And you showing that you love death by coming against the Lord, by coming against this doctrine, man. That's the other one too, not just Mac, you know, but all these niggas, man. You got Genesis, ICBK, all these guys that's coming under everything else under the outside of the doctrine of Yahweh Shemashai, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Because going back, you mentioned earlier concerning that rod, you know, the doctrine, this is the standard, man. And the Lord is looking on the inner man.
Right.
So this right here, this contributes to the inner man being cleansed, man. You know, having this truth. So anything else outside of this is ultimately the results is death. You got something. This Salah, the book of the book of Jude. This is the book of Jude. And, verse 10, it says, "But these speak evil of those things which they know not, but which they know naturally as brute beasts. And those things they corrupt themselves." So really, that's what they. These niggas, they really brute beasts.
Yep.
You know, they can say they spiritual all they want, but really, that it said they only it said, but what they know naturally, because that's what these niggas are. They act off their impulses.
Right.
That's why you'll see that nigga Matt, he get to sweating and hollering.
Yeah.
He acting out those beastly instincts, man.
Right.
You know, but ultimately,
yeah, no decorum, like
right.
The nigga, you know, nigga, yeah, pick a booger and shit. Now let's get back to fucking
right.
nigga, man.
But man, it's ultimately it's an indicator to their own destruction. Once, because ultimately, once this word, it determines your fate.
Yep.
And once it's on display, your reaction to it, that's what's going to determine your fate. Whether you're going to be destroyed or to be preserved. And it ain't just that one time you come across the word.
Right.
No, it's going to be constantly there. You know, for those that you want to hold fast to it, it says it's going to be like that mighty stone of triumph. And that's going to make you cast it off. Now that's going to be to your destruction, man.
Because it could have been a weapon.
Right.
It really supposed to have been a foundation where you could be established. All hell. Then look at you, dude. You really in a bad situation. Troops can come get you easy, man. You in the Motel 8, nigga. You can't tell nobody even to leave from your premises. Stupid dude, man. And scriptures say that too. One thing that's hated is a poor and proud man. And that's just not dedicated to, no, that's across the board. That rings through right from Esau all the way down to you. So you got a nigga that's on a damn a string, right? Nigga, checkout time, like every day at 12 o'clock, nigga, we can fuck with you. Yeah, we laughing and joking about you, man. Fuck you, man. You a nigga, man. He probably one of the worst guys I done seen. Yeah, because he don't know nothing but profess to have, somebody get that. Profess not to have the light. Yeah, but nigga, man, just make these bold proclamations as if the Lord dealing with them. And we know the Lord ain't dealing with you, dude.
Ecclesiastes Sirach, chapter 3, and verse 25, it says, without eyes, thou shalt want light.
See? What?
Profess not the knowledge, therefore thou hast not.
Right, so you have guys that lust to be the top guy, but without eyes. Without eyes, you want to be in the spotlight. You want to be the guy with the wisdom, Then that triggers an reaction, and that's what professing to have light. So now you left trying to, right? You left defending your ego now. That's why every video you talking about us, because you trying to prove us wrong. Meanwhile, we prophesying. See, so them scriptures cut you guys, man. Because you're nothing more than novices. The apostles warned us about that, them novices. That's what a nigga do. A nigga pop up the first day in it. A nigga pop up in jail the first day. Just a nigga, man, just got no discipline. Don't know how to come in and follow orders, read the room, and that's the wisdom you lack. Because, hey, guys get caught up in knowledge. They think just because they can grab a precept. You know what I mean? But where the wisdom at? Wisdom is the what? The instincts to know how to navigate. Look before you leap, as it were. All right, so come on, we can go back. We got a precept. We go back to that Joel. That was it on the definition, right? Okay, come.
The book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 1. It reads, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Right, so that's again dealing with who? The believers. They the only ones don't pick up on it. Come on.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
See, so that's why we was brought out here to warn you, man. Really a World War III. See? Because that strikes fear in the people, especially the kings of the earth. I believe Trump came out and said, nope, it won't be a war, because that's the elephant in the room, so to speak. Yeah, because war, and in this case, a global war, World War III, it upsets all your hopes and dreams. It disrupts systems. You pretty much got to start over. That's why, what this guy, he said World War IV, Einstein, World War IV, he fought with sticks and stones and stuff. Why? Because he was acknowledging a war of that magnitude, of catastrophic war, such as the Third War, it would cause you to what? You had to start over, pick up all the pieces. So we were sent out to really be the bad news. You know what? It is coming. Well, what gives you the right? Then we go into the scripture. That's the Most High signing off on. The highest form of jurisdiction ever. Come on.
A day of darkness and of gloominess.
Right, that's the great and notable day of the Lord. It's going to be a great day of gloominess and darkness. Because ultimately, what's going to happen? All the people going to be blind. It tells you that in when the missiles hit, then you're going to be blind, but you're still going to be aware. That's in the book of Zechariah. Go ahead.
A day of clouds and of thick darkness.
What's the cloud? That's the missiles, man. When they hit, they're going to bring, you're going to see those mushroom clouds. And also the missiles themselves, they have smoke. All that thrust, so imagine 200 million, right, missiles, all that smoke associated, attached to it. So that's going to bring about a day of cloud and smoke. See? Go ahead.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not ever been alike, neither shall be any more after.
Now, if I may, right, the scriptures say a great people. And we've been going into that lately a lot. That word great means pretty much the perfection of a thing. So out of all the armies, remember who the Persian army, what they were called? The immortals, right? All them different armies that struck fear in the people. Even Israel. Israel had a lot of guerrilla warfare soldiers, you know. No, if this army is great, that means it's going to be another army not like this. But they're going to leap over countries to come get you. And the weapon of choice is fire. Because them ancient armies, they'll come descend upon the city with swords and spears and javelins and such. But this army going to bring fire, man. That's why the scripture said, out of their mouth issue fire. You have something?
Yeah, come on. This came out. Isaiah 9 and 5.
Nope.
Okay, come on. Isaiah 9 and verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Yep.
And garments rolled in blood.
Yeah, you can look at the movies like 300. You hear all that sound and confused noise. Go ahead.
It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Right, what that word fuel doing right there. See? Look at Isaiah. That's the missile, man. So the Lord is boasting in his day. His day gonna be a day of fire. So that army, that's the weapon they coming with. The weapon of choice is fire, man. It's not listening. Yep, go ahead.
It says, I had something real.
Oh, come on.
This is the book of Isaiah 13, and verse 4, it says, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, unto multitude noise of the kingdoms gathered together, the Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle. And if I may, just going back to Joel, the 2nd chapter, talk about that great people in the throne, and that great people was concerning those little nothing. So we read in Isaiah the 13th chapter, it's saying, like as of a great people. You know, so the missiles are being personified because at the end of the day, the end all be all for all the armies of the earth is these missiles, man. You know, so but really that's the arm of the Lord, you know. But it said, I'm gonna continue on this. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So if I may, just going back to the point, that great people, that was concerning the weapons of his indignation. Those missiles. It said even the Lord, because the Lord, his spirit gonna be in those nuclear missiles. God knows missiles to America. And that's why they're not gonna miss. They're not gonna bump into each other. The missile defense system is gonna be feeble. Because the commandment of the Lord, it talks about how they're not gonna and what the scripture says in Sirach, it says they should rejoice in his commandment.
Oh yeah, yep.
They should, pretty much they're not gonna come back void.
Yep, they should be ready upon the earth.
Yeah, kind.
That's the missiles too. They up in the earth, they in silos. And they say they're not going to trespass his commandment.
Right. That's it. Wow.
Matter of fact, y'all want to get down?
Con.
Hey, but why how about smell shot? Because these are the mysteries, right? And when you know, now you can react. You can respond. See? If it's all foggy and you don't know, look, you through, man. Even a meteorologist, when he, forecasts or whatever, he got to be spot on. That's why they got the visual. It's coming. Saying be here in so many minutes. It's gonna pass through this county. Then what they say, get to your place of safety, man. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you something, right? I meant to share this with you brothers. You know, the first Wednesday of the month where they make that.
Yeah, right. Come.
Now you know what time that be? Eastern time. It be 11. And that's destruction. That's the time. That's the number. Yeah. It be 11 Eastern time, but it's 10. Central.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, Eastern is the standard time.
Eastern Standard Time.
So that's it. It jumps off at 11 o'clock, man. And we know that number 11 represents destruction. See? And them sounds gonna be going off when the missiles hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, them sounds in every state. You people gonna be we gonna be shook, man.
Yeah. That's eerie ass.
Yeah, you gonna feel it, man. Yeah, you gonna feel that sound. All that, yeah, you gonna feel it in your bones. And that's why the scripture says, who could turn back? You gonna be wishing, I wish this didn't happen. I just wish this ain't happening. That's why the scripture say, who could turn back that arrow that's shot of a mighty archer, man. See? Yep, come on.
God, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 39. I started verse 28. It reads, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Yep, go ahead.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease.
See, that's why the other nations gonna get in line, man. It just gotta be out of order, The Moabite crowd too, he perceived to be. And I say he is, say walking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's a Moabite. Just a taller. But he wasn't gonna listen to what a nigga said.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
I told him, come on. He said, man, fuck that. Yep, go ahead.
It says, and appease the wrath of them that made them, fire and hell.
See? Fire and hell. That's one of the spirits. The missiles is the missiles is like living entities. Go ahead.
And it said fire and hell and famine and
Oh, we
death.
was bringing that out like in jest, how these missiles that have certain people's name on them. Because I believe like with Gorilla, I can see it's a missile. Like Gorilla Hebrew, Yeah, I can see that.
Got specific missiles
Right,
for you,
yeah.
designated for you.
Fat nasty.
Yeah. Big old, you're right, big old fat nasty.
Yeah, for Matt. Hey, because the Lord out there,
Yeah.
The Lord controls everything, man. I mean, don't run with that as if we,
Right. Like that's doctrine.
Right.
Yeah.
But, hey, the scriptures say what? The incorruptible spirit of the Lord is on. That's why you have to say a bullet with your name.
I was just
But-
thinking.
A bullet with your name on.
Man, come on.
Hey, that's heavy, bro.
That's it.
And them missiles bullets.
That's it. Right.
They pretty much bullets.
Exactly.
They big bullets. That's why they come. Really, a gun is a bolt.
Gun. True,
See?
Right.
Bow, They shoot that arrow. Shoot them arrows. Yep. Go ahead.
It says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Yep. So the Lord got, see, yeah, man, come on, man. Oh, man. Yeah. So why do you how about some outside? Hey, because, for waking us up, people just go about their day to day, but the Lord got our eyes on to see these signs and tokens. That was straight up sign. And simultaneously, we had the whirlwind. Oh, and I saw too, like with another mention of Fat Nasty. He said something. I saw a chariot or something. Nigga, that was for your destruction, man. The scripture said they shall appear to they shall.
Ooh, yeah. Dang.
See? Yep, go ahead. And you got that from us. Like, see what I'm saying? These niggas' whole style, right? Even peering out and looking for chariots.
Yeah.
But then we the greatest, greatest threat to. Come on.
It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall be ready upon earth when need is.
Right, that's the missiles. The missiles is ready on the earth. They waiting on the commandment of the Lord. Go ahead.
And when their time is come,
See?
they shall not transgress his word.
Right, so the missiles don't do what they're supposed to do. And out of all of the resistance, because they got to come from a far country, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to say, oh, you know, they might not make it. No, they're gonna follow the Lord's command. See? All right, so you got something? Not, you go back.
Back in Joel chapter 2, in verse 2 again, it reads, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and
They like the elder said, man, just the smoke coming from the thrust patch is gonna add to that day of darkness and gloominess.
Yep.
You know, if you look at a video and you see a missile being launched, you see all of the smoke, you know, that's coming from that missile. Imagine 200 million of them, man.
it says, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
And ultimately, that cloud and thick darkness, right? Plus the smoke from the missiles is going to be those mushroom clouds, man. You know, blotting out the skies, man.
As the morning spread upon the mountains,
Yeah, as the morning spread upon the mountains, man. Just like you see the sun coming over the horizon, man, and you see the day erasing the night. You know the earth is round, man, regardless of what you people think. And that's the sunlight coming over, right? Round over, see the horizon, man. That's how those missiles gonna come, man. You're gonna be able to see them before they come to you, man. Before they hit you, man. Imagine the fear, you know, of a person know that they can't do shit.
Right.
They finna die. That's the worst way to die. You finna die, knowing you finna die, and you can't do nothing about it, man. That's why the day of the Lord is gonna be so dreadful and so terrible, man.
And you know you're gonna burn.
You're gonna burn.
That's the worst
That's
way
the
to
worst
go.
way to go.
Yeah.
Burning. Right.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, you right. Ain't just you finna just
Right.
fall off none
You
and die.
finna
No,
burn,
you
yeah.
finna burn.
That's why the scripture say, then they shall know.
They shall know.
Don't know how you about to die. Yeah, that's scary. Yep, you got it.
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 12. And I beheld, we had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. These figs talking about those Isaiah missiles, man. You know? That destroying wind.
Yep.
It says,
Oh, it's like it, and they look like an arc. Then the wind shaking versus it just falling. It's an arch, you know. That means it's headed in a certain direction. So that wind, the east wind. So if it's the east wind, that means it's coming west. America in trouble, man. You're American, that's a lesson. America in trouble. Yep.
and the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. That's those mushrooms. You know? Huge mushroom clouds from those multiple warheads is going to be sent out here to America, man.
Yep.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Yeah, they were going to be burnt up, man. You know, it don't matter what bunker that you have here on the shores of America. All that shit gonna be burned up from the subway system. Everything, man.
Yep.
It's not gonna make it.
Hey, I was looking at one bunker, I was looking at one bunker, and it had like the resistance. You know how they build a door that can be is able to resist certain pounds and a pressure. Hey, you can tell that these elites know what's finna happen, man. Why would you have a door that's built to resist certain pounds of pressure and to absorb heat? Well, guess what? It's not gonna work, man. And the scriptures just said it's not gonna work, right? These are the words of the Lord coming through John of Patmos, man. This is the vision that the Lord gave John of Patmos, right? So ultimately, it's the words of the Lord. And what the Lord said, my word shall not return unto me void, man. So you're not going to be able to escape, like the elder say, you're not going to be able to escape the great army of the Lord, man. Right? This is a loyal army, man. That's going to do what the Lord created it to do. What is that, Isaiah 54? You know what it says, the instruments, the waster to destroy, man. So there ain't going to be no duds.
Right.
You know? No, the Lord created them to destroy, and that's what they're going to do.
Cut and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. So as you look at it, they're going to try to go into the underground military bases, the underground bases as it were. And that acronym, dumb. You know, it's really dumb for you to believe that's going to save you from the wrath of the Lord, man. You know, the code, man. He made you make an acronym, deep underground military base, because it's dumb, man. You know? It says...
Hey, the scripture say, what is that? I go here, and he is there. You know, if
I made my bed in hell.
That's it. So where the hell you gonna go, man? Where the hell? Where you gonna go to hide from Yahweh Shem Yahushua when he's everywhere, man?
It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? That question is posed to this day, man. You people are not going to be able to stand, man. You know? Only the elect is going to be saved out of that situation, man. That's how they're going to be able to stand, you know? It's going to be the Lord delivering them. At the same time, those missiles are shut out, man. You know? But yeah, you ain't going to be able to stand this wrath for your how about Shabbat.
Hey, you elites, you're going to escape because you're going to be the first fruits of slavery, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only reason. The Lord going to, preserve you to be that first bloodline of slaves, man. Because that's your rightful lot. Right. That's why Esau was a man of the field, man. You know, you built for that, man.
That's the only way a nation will be saved.
That's it.
To be preserved for the man, not to be part of the promises.
Right.
I got something going back to the mushroom clouds. Chapter 34 and verse 4 it reads, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens together as a scroll. And that's going to those mushroom clouds. That's the results of the missiles hitting hitting, and that's what you get, the mushroom clouds, man. No, what other thing can you come up with to come up with that visualization? It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon of my curse to judge. So it said those. It said my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And that's them missiles gonna cover the skies, man. Because you're going that one of the word for basic is bursting. So those missiles gonna cover the skies, literally, man. Because that's what these people are gonna see. They're gonna see the last stage of those missiles, which is those warheads coming for this place, man. You know?
That's the perfection of it.
Right.
That's the greatest, perception of the missile. The head.
Head.
Oh, what's that? Revelation 9. Somebody get that?
That's it.
See, that's the Bible, man. That's how the Bible is properly presented. It opens you up to World War III, really, when you're going through it. Who would have ever thought World War III would bring a deliverance? That's the salvation, These churches were talking about being saved all them years. Not knowing that, no, salvation is going to be brought by World War III. That's a way out concept. See that? That's what the Lord opened us up to. Yep. Come on.
Because the book of Revelation chapter 9, I started verse 15. It reads, and the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
Right. So the Lord got angels. Somebody get that in Revelation. Is that 16? Power with fire. 14. Yep.
Book of Revelation 14, in verse 17, it says, and another angel came out of the temple which was in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in that sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vines of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
See that? Oh, and that goes to what you read earlier, right? The scripture say what? They shall be ready upon the earth, the missiles, at the time, right? So this is the time. The time is right for the destruction of America. How do we know it's right? Because you got missiles. The technology has been polished up. It is grown. All it takes is an email, right? Send an email, you can proceed with making another missile, man. Right? It ain't all that extra, blueprint, the old pictures. You got Oppenheimer,
Right.
you got the blueprint. Shit, no, man. Everything right. That's why you got two with these junkyards, if you pay attention. You can get so much money for aluminum cans. All that shit is for the missiles, man. Yep, go ahead.
It says, it's like it. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them.
Right, who are the horsemen? That's the missiles. What?
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone. And
Right, read that part again.
it says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire.
Now you consider a breastplate is really made of metal. You ain't got a leather breastplate. You can have a leather vest, and I just mentioned like aluminum, copper. I'm pretty sure they got something to do because they give you a lot of money for copper.
Conduit or something.
Yeah, I think it holds electric like that. Yeah.
Current.
Current, that what it is.
Current. So you just wonder, why they giving me that much money for that? No, because the market is for missiles to be made.
That's it.
Yeah, well,
It says, it says, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth
yeah.
and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions,
Read that part again.
and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions.
So the heads of the horses is a dark saying for what? The nuclear warheads. They was as lions. The lions represent power. So that's the final phase of the missile. And because a lion do more damage with his head. A lion can't stomp you to death. Like an elephant. So the power of that lion in his head, man. So the missiles, right? The missiles, the final you know, the pretty much the efficient part of the missile is the warhead. That's what's gonna do the damage. Well,
It says, Salaki. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their
now
mouths.
hold up. Hell, right? A Christian will say whenever they see brimstone, they automatically talk about hell, man. So what is this talking about? When it speaks about a third part of men, that's dealing with Esau. His kingdom will be disrupted by way of the missile. World War III. Go ahead.
It says, for the power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails will heads, and with them they do hurt.
You got it? Go back to Joel.
Come back to Joel, chapter 2. In verse 3 it reads, a fire devoured before them, and behind them.
Going back to what the elder, like we just read in the scripture, like the elder said, the power of a lion is in his head. So that's that fire that devours before them, man. That's the thermonuclear head, right? Them being the intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
And behind them are flame burner.
Yeah, that's what the scripture just said. The power was in their tail also because, the power was in their tail also because that's why, just like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Esau dropped atomic bombs on them, but they had to take a plane to deliver the atomic bomb to the destination. This one right here, this is an atomic bomb in its perfection, man. Because now you got the thrust pack, right? You got a thrust pack behind it. That's power because guess what? That's how it's made an intercontinental ballistic missile. That's how it's being delivered from one continent to another, man. Right? So read that part again.
It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burner.
Yeah, so that's that flame behind them that burner, the thrust, go ahead, to propel the missile from the silo to its touchdown point.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Speaking of America, man, America, it still is a paradise for real because it inhabits life. But I look when King Solomon used to send his send his navy and everything over here, man. This place was really a paradise before Esau Edom planted his flag here, man. You know, so that's read it one more time.
It says, it's like it. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Yeah, so this place is an inhabitable place, man. Before the missiles touch down, man. Meaning it still houses life. You know, you see the green trees, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It's life here, right? Before they touch down, though. Go ahead.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
Right, so behind them, Isaiah the 34th chapter. You know, Revelation the 18th chapter, right? This place is going to be a vast desert, man. Never to be inhabited again, man. Thus saith the Lord, you know? And this is the perfect will of the Lord, man. Why? Because this place is a fucking hellhole. You know, especially for us, man, being the hopefully elect. This is a hellhole, man. You know, this place is a cancer to life itself, man. It's a cancer to the earth, man. You know, it
Place of
thrives.
our captivity.
A place of our captivity.
Captivity is the worst thing you can experience. That's why the Lord gonna combat captivity with rulership. See, Jake was trying to just be equal.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna come out of captivity and I'm gonna be equal. No, that's not a reward for captivity.
Beautiful.
You heal the captive by giving them power. Right? The Lord's anger was putting your ass in favor. His favor will be what? Giving you rulership. That what happened with what's that? Joseph. That was the science behind Joseph. Joseph really had to go through all that for the elect. When you go into it, like even Job suffered all that for us to read about it and make sense of the Lord. And because that's why we were sent, to make sense of Yahweh Shai. Because remember, Yahushua spoke in parable. So that's a heavy task. You got to make sense of Yahushua. Look, man, this is what the Lord saying, man.
Right.
You be like, damn. Right? But it's a comfort when certain people can get it. So, okay, the Lord made the labor easy. Okay, it's spirits that get it. You got a channel, they come in, you teach them. Man, we had to go out there and teach these crazy niggas like Yahushua.
See why you have a shot.
See why, man, like Mac them.
Yeah, real talk.
Them retarded niggas start foaming at the mouth, slob coming out the mouth, man. Darren.
Yeah, exactly.
A violent nigga in a damn home. Slap. Like violence. Yeah, come on.
God, it says, yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, hey, nothing shall escape them, man.
Yep.
Like we said earlier, except for the elect, right, and the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the elite. But only the elite is not going to escape them once again, so they can be the first fruits of slavery, man, in the kingdom, man.
Yep.
Not because they something, yeah, they special, they special for slavery, man. Yeah, but the elect is going to escape, right, in those chariots, the vehicle of the elect salvation. When you read Revelation the 15th chapter, man, John of Patmos was seeing that vision.
I got something real quick. Them not escaping. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 16. For the ungodly that denied to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm.
That's just saying, that's talking about great meal.
It says,
Well, the main too, right? The elite is the prize for us. Just like how we was the prize possession. You know, like a hunter, he have that big game, called it big game hunting. No, the elite is the prize for us, man. That's a part of the reward, to take them, because really when you go into, we're going to be taking the same ones in captivity who financed the slave trade. Same one, them spirits going to be regenerated. All of them who conspired and benefited and orchestrated that, they're going to be, the Lord going to have them preserved. We're going to come, they're going to be like the ghost of Christmas past. Remember the old Charles Dickens novel? He heard them chains coming. That's how it's going to be. The Lord cold, man. Because we're going to have spiritual power, but we're going to be bringing them old chains with us. And who knows, we might have, hey, who knows how our army look. Because you know, like, the boss don't do it himself. Like the boss, like, you know, like we gonna be, now I ain't saying the Lord can't do that, but I don't envision, like, you know, Dollar Doc grab that nigga feet, you know. Got that one, Dollar Doc got him right here. Slap chains on, you know. Who knows how that army of ours look? Because the scriptures say even the demons gonna obey or something like that. So don't, hey, marvel not if angels be working for us. Oh, scriptures say angels gonna what does it say? Even angels shall obey us. We should judge angels. We should judge angels, bro. See, that's the spirit, man. Shit. Right? So marvel not, right? Lord have angels coming, put them niggas in chains, man. Go ahead.
God, it says,
Right?
it says, for the ungodly that denied to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rain, hail, and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid, and through fire were they consumed.
That's those missiles, man.
Good.
He said they could not avoid, man.
Right.
Like that's why when you read Malachi the 4th chapter, man, it said the root and branch. So that's killing wickedness at its source, man. The ones that scripture say those that destroy the earth. Shall be destroyed.
And the unavoidable judgment of evil. Because that root, right, let's say they're gonna escape let's say they escape just to be taken to captivity. Well, in the kingdom they're gonna be burned. And that fire gonna be like nuclear fire, because it ain't gonna be like a fire you kindle here. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have them powers, man. So we're gonna use laser beams, that concentrated beams, to create a fire. What they call it, bonfire.
Yep, bonfire. Yep.
That's when you really get that word. What is bonfire? But it go back to it go back to bonfire. Yep. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Now, come on.
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra, Psalm 45. It says, then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
Yeah.
And it said, no man should ever save him that is destroyed. So that means that missile defense system,
Right.
that Iron Dome, whatever, that ain't gonna, you ain't gonna be able to step in the way and prevent the wrath of Yahweh by a small shot, especially those missiles. The Scripture said that you ain't gonna be able to stop that mighty archer, man. So this devil, the Lord commanded that this devil to be overthrown, as well as he commanded the elect to be delivered, man. You know, and there's nothing no one can do to rewrite that script, you know.
Hey, what it's saying, neither him that got in the victory. Yeah, you can't, you know, because it was already ordained, man.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to the victory that was that back in Revelation the 15th chapter. They was given what, palms in their hand?
Yeah.
You no, I don't want you to have that.
Right. Oh, they was given.
They was given.
Yeah. Oh, we went into that. How you gonna have some to receive that mark in their hands, but and you got those who gonna receive the palms in their hands. That's the victory over the beast. See, that's what you want. You want to be considered victorious. And guess what? We hope for that. Scripture say hope to the end. You got guys talking about they'll be elect. That right there, that cancels you out. Nigga, who are you, man? Especially, oh boy, that hotel, you know that's a violent area you in. Nigga, straight bullet might come through that motherfucker. You where them niggas dealing fentanyl?
Straight bullet.
Yeah. You supposed to be fearing the Lord, dude. That go to show dudes don't really have wisdom. Yep.
Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, is near. It is near and hasted greatly.
Right, that's World War III, man. It's hasting greatly. That's why the time's speeding up. You can't tell me it don't feel like just 2 days ago we was up at the camp, we was at the brother's house doing the live Sunday class. It just felt like 3 days, 72 hours. Right? So that's why Yahweh said, at least those days be short. Plus the scriptures say the days of the wicked shall be short. And that's why you got that horseman element. Because when you break a horse down, especially as it relates to war, a horse hastens to the battle. A horse is fearless. Scriptures go into that. Like a horse ain't hesitant. You got to slow him down when it's time to go to war. Or that's why you see like the motherfucker be in a battle jesting. That horse be coming with him, man. So the Lord speeds the missiles here. Even though they sitting, but once they fire off, it's over. But that day is coming, man. You ask about? You want
It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly.
Yep, read that again.
It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Right. You could be the toughest guy. Oh, there's some of these guys Esau propped up like John Wayne, you know? You could be in that spirit, that cavalier spirit. Nigga, your ass gonna shit when the missiles come.
Yeah,
You gonna soil your clothes. You gonna piss.
Right.
Because that's the great and notable day of the Lord. And the missile is the symbol of the greatest form of destruction. It show you that in Don't Be a Menace. See, wisdom is shown even in jest, right? In comedy. When that nigga pulled that missile and that simple nigga said, you piss? It's hard. Oh shit. That was all in the spirit. Yeah, you got
Kind.
Yeah, come on.
This the book of Jeremiah 8 and 6. I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. No man repented of his wickedness, saying, What have I done? Every one turned to his course as the horse rusheth into the battle.
See that? So the horse, that's why the missiles is known as the horseman. So, because the horse rushed to battle, man. Horse don't fuck around. And the horse look eerie too when you be in the right spirit. Right? If you look at a horse look wild and crazy. They got that little bang and them teeth. Man, it's just the Lord dumbed you down and you've been desensitized. But let's just say the first, you never saw a horse before. And you come across that motherfucker, especially one of them wild horses. And they do that little sinister grin and man, your ass gonna give up the ghost, man. That's sort of how wild a horse is. A horse don't give a fuck. Right, yeah, when you look at him, then you can see that he a wild. Lord had it, and again, that little bang. He coming at your ass. He don't care, man. He'll rush into the. Yep, go ahead. See that shit?
We can jump there too.
I mean, that
Come on, man.
Yo,
The
come
book
on.
of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 4, it reads, The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
Hey.
Damn, bro, that shit crazy. Going cold, bro. Damn, read that again.
Woo! It's the appearance of them is as
Outside,
the
great.
Yes,
man.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Lord, great, bro. Yeah, come on, man. You can't make that up. That's just crazy right there. Go ahead.
It says,
Just said it. It's light.
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. And as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of the mountain shall
Right.
they leap.
They're going to sound like chariots. They're going to sound like you in the ancient world. That's how the missiles, as modern as they are, it's going to sound like chariots coming. What?
It says, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble.
It says, so shall they leap. So that Joel actually said an intercontinental ballistic missile, man. Because that's what those missiles are going to do. They're going to leap from the silo, man. You know, a long jump. You know, just like a long, you see a long jumper. Yeah, that's how them missiles going to do, man.
Oh, they have that like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a bow.
Oh, yeah.
That stick.
Yeah, fault. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it. That's
On all levels. So how much more with the missile?
Oh,
That's what they call it? Yeah. And the people in the other nations, they're gonna see the missile, like I mentioned earlier. They're gonna see the missile. They're gonna be like somebody. Right, they ain't gonna understand the prophecy. Somebody in fucking trouble, man. Cause you know they ain't gonna really probably have their compass. Oh, that's the West and America. They're not gonna compute. They're gonna just say somebody that fucked up. But see, we know who that is. The whore, man. She's gonna be taken out of a business. That's usually the story of like a whore, you know? You watch one, like she was a prostitute everywhere. That bitch died at the end of that shit. A high heel
Right.
in the alley.
Right.
Well,
God, it says, as a strong people set in battle array before their face.
oh, that's another thing. The missiles gonna be dressed for the occasion. The Lord gonna deck the missiles out. The missiles gonna look heavy, man. They're gonna be arrayed. They're gonna be decked out. You read that in Revelation 9, with the breastplates, and they go into the colors that are adjacent. I I forget what other colors it was. Well,
Maybe they all got their own names.
Right, yeah.
So the Lord, he said that everything's dressed for their king.
yeah, they got their own name. And certain milks is bigger than the others.
Right.
Like, so you have a general and a captain, and you, got, you know?
Yeah.
What?
God, it says, before their face, the people shall be much
Frozen with fear. Gonna look up and say, "Oh shit, I'm about to die in the worst way you can think of." What?
all faces shall gather blackness.
Meaning what? They're gonna be confused because light represents understanding. So they're gonna gather black. They're gonna say, "What the fuck?" The last thing these simple Americans ever thought of was that. About no shit like that, man. So they're gonna be completely confused. And if they do have any resemblance of recollect, they're gonna go back to us. Because we the only ones who was pushing the missile. Them crazy dudes on the corner, man, with the signs. Damn. If you do have any form of recollect, the Lord gonna bring you back to. That's why the scripture say what? Then they shall know.
Right.
So you ain't gonna think about Dr. Umar